The official compilation of the Holy Qur'an started after the demise of the Honorable Prophet, peace be upon him, during the caliphate of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Qur'an, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidun. Verily, it is we who have revealed this Quran, and verily, we are its guardian. In the earlier lecture, we were discussing and exploring the exegesis and interpretation of the same Quranic verse of Surah Hijr from a different perspective. And today we discuss the same verse and explore the interpretation of the same verse from a different perspective in regards to the compilation of the glorious Quran. The blessed Quran was revealed to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, at different places while in his blessed lifetime. The Holy Quran was not collected at first in the form of a book, and neither was it revealed all at once. There were stages and there were periods in which the Holy Quran was revealed. The sacred Quran was therefore present at different places at the time of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, because various companions would memorize various Quranic verses from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and then preserve those Quranic verses on various items and various things which were kept on different places as well. Why was then the Holy Quran not compiled during the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? One may have a question in mind that why was the Holy Quran not preserved or compiled particularly in the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and why after the demise? The reason for that is that the Holy Quran was not collected at one place. So the practice of Nuzul-e-Wahi, which is the practice of the revelation of the verses of the Holy Quran, that Nuzul-e-Wahi was ongoing during the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Verses were being revealed. So the compilation could not take place because the practice of Nuzul-e-Wahi, the revelation, was ongoing. It had not stopped. So this practice was ongoing, and due to this reason, the primary reason was this, because of which the Holy Quran was not compiled in a book form, in the form of a Mushaf, during the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Now the verses of the Holy Quran were preserved in various ways. The blessed companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, made several ways by way of which the blessed Quranic verses were preserved. As we discussed earlier, that the blessed verses were not revealed in one time. There were many periods in which the blessed verses were revealed to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. And this process of Nuzul-e-Wahi, which is the revelation of the verses of the Holy Quran, that took quite a significant period to complete. So had it been done once, a compilation of the Holy Quran could have been effected. However, since the practice of the Nuzul-e-Wahi, the revelation of the verses of the Holy Quran, was ongoing during the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, therefore it is due to this reason that the book form of the Holy Quran was not compiled during the lifetime of the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. Now the beloved companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, compiled the Holy Quran in various ways, such as on pieces of cloth, on bones, stones, rocks, and date palm branches, which were then cleaned by stones. So these were the primary methods of preservation of the verses of the Holy Quran by the Sahaba, by the blessed companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Then after the demise of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, what after all was the consequence and the motivation behind the compilation of the Holy Quran? How did it all start? Now, at the time of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when in his period of caliphate the battle of Yamama took place, several several Huffaz were martyred in that battle, and several Huffaz were martyred in that battle, and it was due to that it was crucial and imperative at that time that the Holy Quran had to be preserved, because many Huffaz who had learnt those verses of the Holy Quran by heart, they were martyred in that battle. So thus a movement aimed at the compilation of the Holy Quran was started, which was to compile the Holy Quran, the entire divine book of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, in the form of a Mushaf. Now then, the meeting between Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu took place, which essentially materialized it further, the compilation. Imam Bukhari narrates that Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu states and reiterates the fact that at the time of the battle of Yamama, many Huffaz died, many Huffaz were martyred in that battle, and then there was this fear that if this would happen in other battles as well, then the Huffaz would not remain anymore, and then the Quranic verses would go along with them when they were martyred. So Imam Bukhari states that Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu summoned Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And Hazrat Zayd then states that when he came to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was already sitting beside him. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu then said to Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit in front of Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu that, "O Zayd, Hazrat Umar came to me and said that a numerous Huffaz have now been martyred in the battle of Yamama, and thus he fears that many Huffaz like this will be martyred in various battles if the requisite actions are not taken. Therefore, my suggestion is," the suggestion of Hazrat Umar Farooq, "my suggestion is that you take immediate actions and steps in order to rectify this issue and give the orders thus of the compilation of the entire Holy Quran in the form of a book, in the form of a Mushaf." Therefore, it was imperative on these significant grounds that the Holy Quran had to be preserved and had to be compiled immediately so as to further preserve the Holy Quran. Now we did note that in the earlier verse of Surah Hijr, when Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala stated, "Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafizun," verily, verily, it is we who have revealed this Quran, and verily, we are its guardian. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala did state in the Holy Quran that He will Himself safeguard the Holy Quran so that no changes can then be made in that regards to the Holy Quran. Therefore, these actions were then taken by the beloved companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So it is due to the suggestion of Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu then to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu that this movement of the compilation of the Holy Quran then stimulated and hence was prompted by his blessed suggestion. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu then further said to Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu while Hazrat Umar Farooq was present beside him that, "O Umar," Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, and he was saying this to Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit, that Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq said to Hazrat Umar Farooq earlier that, "O Umar, why are you engaging in an act which was not done by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, himself? O Umar, why do you put forward a suggestion of doing such an act which was not done by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, himself. How can we do something which the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, himself not do? Upon that, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu replied, by God, by Allah, there is goodness in this. By Allah, by God, there is goodness in this act. Upon that, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiallahu ta'ala anhu then expressed to Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu that Umar constantly urged me and advised me to initiate this task at once, while I repeatedly said to him that how can we engage in such an act which was not done by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, himself. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiallahu ta'ala anhu states that Umar was constantly urging me and Umar was constantly advising me upon starting such a movement of compilation of the Holy Qur'an, until it was the time when Allah Ta'ala opened for me my chest, and my opinion then also as a result coincided with the blessed opinion and suggestion of Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And it was thus in this manner that the suggestion of Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was materialized, and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu then also held the same opinion that this compilation of the blessed divine book of Allah has to be compiled whatsoever. Now furthermore, Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu states that then after this, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu said to him, you are a man of intellect, Zayd. Zayd, you are a man of intellect. Allah Ta'ala has blessed you with abundant wisdom and knowledge and intelligence. And O Zayd, we do not hold any suspicions against you. Then you have also had this blessed honor that at the time of descent of the Wahi, when the Wahi would come down, when the Wahi would reveal upon the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, when Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam, the archangel, would bring down that Wahi. So Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu states that, O Zayd, you had this opportunity and you were blessed with this blessed honor that at the time of the descent of Wahi, at the time of the descent of the revelation, you were present in the company of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and you would write down that verses by listening to the blessed voice of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and then record those verses. You would write them down in the presence of the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. And then Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu came to the instructions. Then Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu commanded and instructed Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu that, O Zayd, now you search for the Holy Qur'an, the verses of the Holy Qur'an. Go and search for those verses, and now start with the compilation process. And now start with compiling, with the process of compiling of the Holy Qur'an. And he had to go in search of the verses of the Holy Qur'an due to the very reason which was aforementioned, that the verses of the Holy Qur'an were present at different places. It were not present at just one place. So he had to go out and search for those blessed verses. Now in that regards, in that respect, Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu expresses that had these people, that is Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq and Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he states that had these people said to me to move the mountain, I would have moved the mountain. Had these people asked me to move the mountain from one place to another, I would have been able to move the mountain. However, acting on the instructions of compiling the entire Holy Qur'an was a very difficult and arduous task. Then what Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu said to Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, now I said to both of them, Hazrat Zayd is saying that now I said to both of them, both the companions, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq and Hazrat Umar Farooq. Now Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu held the same view, and now he expressed to both of them that why do you ask me to engage in such an act which was not done by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? How can I engage in such an act which the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, himself did not do? But then Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu himself says that as Hazrat Umar Farooq was repeatedly persuading Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu earlier, now Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq and Hazrat Umar Farooq both were persuading me and instructing me repeatedly, and they were advising me to start with this process until Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala opened for me my chest as well, and I was able to understand that it was imperative and crucial that this process of the compilation of the Holy Qur'an be started immediately. Hazrat Zayd, may Allah be pleased with him, he states that I then made a solemn promise and then started with the process of the compilation of the Holy Qur'an. Now he expresses that he compiled the Holy Qur'an from the branches of trees that were cleaned with leaves. He compiled the Holy Qur'an from the verses that were written on stones and from the chests of the blessed companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, until he reached the verses of Surah Tawba, which are that لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Verily, there has come to you a noble messenger from among yourselves. Grievous to him is your suffering. He is ardently wishful of your well-being, and to the believers he is most compassionate and merciful. How beautiful a verse this is. How beautiful a verse this is, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, verily there has come to you a noble messenger from among yourselves. Grievous to him is your suffering. Grievous to him is your suffering, and he is ardently wishful of your well-being, and to the believers he is most compassionate and most merciful he is. Now Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu states that I found these last verses from Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari, and then in the form of sahifas. The compiled copy was eventually submitted to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So when Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu collected and then compiled the entire Holy Qur'an in the form of a book form, Mushaf, he then submitted that original standardized copy to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And after him, the original compiled copy was then bequeathed to his daughter Hazrat Hafsa bint Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Now Ibn Abi Dawud says that Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu stated that whosoever person heard the Quran from the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, and wrote it, now bring it. So he asked everyone to bring those verses of the Holy Qur'an to him which they had heard and then written on various places at various places and recorded those verses of the Holy Qur'an. As a result of those instructions, now people started bringing the verses of the Holy Qur'an which were recorded on tablets, scrolls, stones, branches of trees and on bones. People started bringing those records with them. Now you will find in some narrations that the Holy Qur'an was in actual compiled and standardized by Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiallahu ta'ala. While in other narrations you will also find this written that it was an actual, not Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, no, but it was truly Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala, no, who played the dominant role in the preservation and the compilation of the Holy Qur'an. And then there is a further third narration which says that no, it was in actual Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala, no, who was the person responsible and who actually did the compilation of the Holy Qur'an. However, unfortunately, there are disagreements on this, and there is dialogue on this. However, I would humbly submit here, and my spiritual guide, Sayyidi Shaykh Muhammad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi, he states that all three narrations are correct in their own natures. The ones who say that no, it was an actual compiled by Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, my Shaykh states that they say it right, they are right. And then the ones who say that no, the Quran was an actual compiled by Hazrat Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala, no, so he states that they are also right. And then he also states that the ones who then claim that no, the Quran was in actual recorded and compiled by Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala, no, Sayyidi Shaykh states, my teacher, that in actual all three of these people played a vital and primary role in the compilation of the Holy Qur'an. So they should not dispute over this matter, because all three of them played a major role in this compilation. It was a process in which all three of them were involved. So people should therefore not quarrel over this matter. Now Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala states that at the time of compilation and standardization of the copy of the Holy Qur'an in the form of Mushaf, he would not accept any verse from anyone whatsoever until and unless that person did not bring two witnesses with him to account for that single verse, even though Hazrat Zayd bin Thaabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was himself an expert and of the Holy Qur'an, and he was an impeccable hafiz of the Holy Qur'an himself. Despite that fact, he would consider two witnesses over one verse of the Holy Qur'an in order to add that verse in the standardized copy known as the Mushaf. Now, Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu then relates that there was an issue in regards to the last verses of Surah Tawba, which we recited earlier. So how was the last verse then compiled and included in that standardized copy of the Holy Qur'an? Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu states that he found this last verse from Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari radiallahu ta'ala anhu, which was لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Verily, there has come to you a noble messenger from among yourselves. Grievous to him is your suffering. He is ardently wishful of your well-being, and to the believers he is most compassionate and merciful. Now there was an issue in regards to this verse of the Holy Qur'an, because this verse was kept with Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Now the issue was that both of these verses were kept with Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari, and when he brought those two verses, he just had one witness with him. So he was the witness himself. So there was just one witness. So when there was one witness over two verses, how did then Hazrat Zayd include those two verses in the standardized copy in the Mushaf of the Holy Qur'an, when his rule was that he would accept at least two witnesses? But for this verse, for these verses, Hazrat Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he accepted one witness. How did he act in this manner, and why did he act in this manner then? The incident behind that is that one day the noble messenger, peace be upon him, was going somewhere when he came across a Bedouin who was selling a horse. The noble prophet, peace be upon him, liked the horse that the Bedouin was selling, and then he bought that horse from that Bedouin. And since he was going somewhere else, he said to that Bedouin that he will take that horse from him while on his way back. Now when the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, came back to the Bedouin and asked for the horse that he had bought a while ago and also paid the agreed amount in full, the Bedouin now turned back from his commitment, and while lying, he said that he never sold that horse to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So the Bedouin started lying that he never sold the horse to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, when in actual he did, and he also received the complete full agreed amount from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So when he was lying, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, replied, "No, you lie. No, you lie. You have even taken the amount of this horse from me now." So when the arguments intensified and the people as a result gathered there, the Bedouin said to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, that since you say that you purchased this horse from me and gave me the agreed amount also, then go and bring with you a witness confirming this. The beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, now replied to that Bedouin that after striking the deal and bargain and taking the agreed amount from me, now you are disavowing and not keeping to your word. And now you are asking me to go bring a witness. There was no witness when the bargain was being striked upon, when there was a bargain going on, when there was an agreement going on. There was no witness available at that time. Now this led to a clamor as people started shouting there. So there was a lot of noise, and in that clamor and noise, in that moment, Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari radiallahu ta'ala anhu was passing from there that time. Now when he heard the argument, and he said to that Bedouin, all of a sudden amongst the people present, when he heard that the Bedouin was lying and he was asking the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, to go and get a witness confirming that the sale had taken place, Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah Ansari stepped forward. He was a passerby. He stepped forward and he stated that, "O Bedouin, you call for a witness? Here I am. O Bedouin, you call for a witness? Here I am. This bargain was struck in my presence, and I saw and witnessed all of the incident that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, paid you the exact agreed amount, and you received that amount from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him." Now when the Bedouin saw that his trick was failing, he gave the horse to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Now along with that horse, now when the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, started to walk from there, Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah radiallahu ta'ala anhu was along with the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, then asked, "O Khuzaymah, tell me something. When I was bargaining with that Bedouin and striking a deal with him, you were not present there. Tell me something. When I was making that deal with him, when I was bargaining, O Khuzaymah, you were not present there. Then how come did you become a witness of the incident? How did you become a witness of the incident? How did you give a testimony to that incident?" Hazrat Khuzaymah then humbly replied, "O Prophet of Allah, these are just the matters of this earth which are in front of us. O Prophet of Allah, you give us the news of the heavens and of the paradise. Who is there who has seen the heavens? Who is there who has seen the paradise? O Prophet of Allah, you told us that there is a one God, and we believed. You told us that Allah is one. We believed at once. You told us that there is a paradise somewhere up which exists, and we believed. O Prophet of Allah, you told us that there are heavens up, and we believed in one moment. O Prophet of Allah, those are the matters of the heavens and paradise which we have not seen, yet we have believed in you. O Prophet of Allah, if we can believe the matters of the skies and the heavens and the paradise which we have not seen, and just for the sake of you we have agreed to all those matters and accepted them by heart, O Prophet of Allah, then how is it that we do not accept these matters? How is it that we do not acknowledge these matters of the earth? The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, the beloved, he was so content and satisfied with this humble reply of Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that he said, O Khuzaymah, the testimony of you alone will be equal to the testimony of two men. This is what the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated. O Khuzaymah, the testimony of you alone will be equal to the testimony of two men. Now, in spite of the fact that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Qur'an, وَأَشْهِدُوا ذَوِي عَدَلٍ مِّنْكُمْ, and take from among you two men of equity as witnesses. Now Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is stating at one place that there are two men of witnesses that has to be taken, whereas the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was saying that, O Khuzaymah, the testimony of you alone will be equal to the testimony of two men. It is noteworthy that how big a scholar or a jurist may be, there is none who has the authority to change the sacred law of the Holy Qur'an. How big a jurist may come, how big a scholar may come, how big a theologian may come, no one has the authority or power to challenge the law of the Holy Qur'an. No one has the power or authority to challenge the law of the Holy Qur'an. However, it is indeed the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, that when he says something, accept it and believe in it at once. He is indeed the one who cannot be rejected, and he has the prerogative and the privilege that he may make changes in the law of the blessed Qur'an. Qur'an is saying two testimonies, but the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, accepted one testimony of Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah as two testimonies. So this is the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, who is unrivaled, Now the actual point of the discussion was to note here that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was aware of that time and was looking at the time in the future when, in the period of caliphate of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddique radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Quran had to be compiled on every Quranic verse with two testimonies, each on a single verse, except the two verses of Surah Tawba, which when were revealed, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, knew that they would be kept with Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was seeing the future when this issue of Surah Tawba would come, when this issue would arise, and there would be a problem of two testimonies, as Hazrat Zayd would accept two witnesses over one verse. But the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was seeing the future, that this verse would be kept with Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and there would be an issue in the future as to the number of witnesses and testimonies to be brought forward for this verse. So the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was seeing the future, and this is why many a years ago the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, while in his blessed lifetime, made it explicitly clear that one testimony of Hazrat Abu Khuzaymah will be considered as two testimonies. So it is due to this that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Qur'an, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. Verily, It is we who have revealed this Quran, and verily we are its guardian. To access the same lecture in Urdu, please click on the link available below in the description.